What is good, everybody, man? Welcome back into the Bluebloods as we continue our FCS player spotlight for the 2023 season. And we are joined by one of the best running backs in the country returning at the FCS level, my guy, ShunDerrick Powell, Central Arkansas running back, transferred this offseason from North Alabama. This guy is a consensus FCS All American. ASUN Offensive Player of the Year last season, was first team All ASUN on every publication around the country, and is looking to run it back with Central Arkansas this next season, man. ShunDerrick, man, appreciate you hopping on the show.
No problem, man.
I want to go back though, man. You were originally from Arkansas, and we're getting kind of returning back to your home state, man. But coming out of high school, you were MVP, all state, all conference, broke multiple records at your high school. Coming out of high school, what was your recruiting process like?
Um, well, I would say I would start off in Jonesboro. My 10th grade year, I didn't play a lot in Jonesboro, and heading into my junior year, my dad had said he wanted me to get another opportunity to play football because in the 10th grade I didn't want to play anymore because I didn't feel like I was getting an opportunity. So we moved to Hoxie, small town. The coach, he said he was gonna give me a fair opportunity, and he said he was gonna give me to college. And I kept his word. He kept his word with me. I love that man to death. Coach Steele, I love him to death, man. He gave me a chance, and I produced. I put up 1,800 my junior year, and then I put up 1,800 my senior year again. And I had got a couple offers. I got a couple big offers, FCS and one FBS offer, and I was going to make my decision because my brother had the same. We mostly had all the same offers, and my dad came to me and was just like it was always his dream for us to play at the same college. You know, we've been playing since we were little kids, all the way up to high school. Now he wanted us to play at college, so I was gonna go to a different college. I was gonna go somewhere else, and but I couldn't just hurt my dad like that. So I went to the same school as my brother. We went to North Alabama, and that my first year I didn't play that much. I wasn't expecting to play that much, but I played a little bit. And my coming into my sophomore year, and I just worked, man. Put my hand down and worked. I worked every single day, just like I'm doing now. And I just wanted to be the best. I said I'm going to be the best. I want to be the best. And I went and did what I had to do on the field, try to win each and every game, and that's what I did.
That breakout season you had, man. I mean, I want to say it was week 2. You put up 251 and 4 touchdowns. Then you come back against Tarleton State, 204 and 3 touchdowns. And then it just seemed like every time you guys had a big game, whether it was the Central Arkansas game, whether it was Eastern, it didn't matter. You always seemed to respond. I think you had a streak of, I want to say, like 7 or 8 games in a row where you at least had a touchdown, 100 yards rushing. I mean, it was a stellar season. What clicked, man, and when during the season did you know it was going to be as special as it ended up being?
Man, I'm just a I would say that second game, um, I would say I was starting to get in my groove and stuff, starting to tell them to feed me the ball. Um, I would say, man, I was just going out there to try to win. That just my whole thing, just try to win. I really don't like getting touched in football, so I try to get to the end zone as fast as I can. And that's basically I was just trying to win, man, just trying to win games.
Your decision to transfer, I mean, it wasn't necessarily surprising. There was a big coaching overhaul at North Alabama after this past season. How much did that play in your decision? And was there any other external factors that pushed you to explore your options in the transfer portal?
Man, the reason I got in the portal is because my freshman year, we had a bad year, and after that we got changing coaches again, and then going in my sophomore year we got another change of coaches. So I was like, man, I don't want to go through that again. So I got in the portal. I wanted to look for people who's been there for a long time, has no change in the coaching, and UCA was the place. Gunnell, he's a great coach. He recruited me very, very hard. And he kept his word. He said he'll take care of me. And he's just keeping his word. And I'm big on loyalty and being real with me. So UCA was the place.
What was it? Because I'll just go ahead and skip to that question because I was going to ask you about your relationship with Coach Goodell because he has a history of developing and finding a lot of talent at running back.
Mm-hmm.
Even though even with throughout his young coaching career, what was it about the relationship with him that really sold you on Central Arkansas?
He was real. He was real. Even though I prayed about it, man, asked the good Lord, and the good Lord was just like, Gunnell is real because he was the only one recruiting me very, very hard. I had some big offers, but they was all saying it was like they was all saying the same thing over and over again. And it was just something different about Gunnell. So I took my chance, man, and he's just been honest. He's been honest ever since I've been here. So I really thank God for him.
Coming back home to Arkansas was a big deal for you too. I know I read another interview that you did where you were saying Central Arkansas really didn't recruit you out of high school, and so you really didn't have this opportunity to stay home. For you, how important is it to come back to your home state of Arkansas and get to play in front of your friends and family?
Oh, it's a blessing, man. It's a little more closer to my family. When I was in Alabama, it was they couldn't come to all my games, and so but they tried their best to make all of them, and it just feels I just love being home. I love being around my parents. They can come to games. Everybody can come to my games. My friends come to my games. So I would just say, you know, it was just being around my family. I like being around my family, man. So yeah.
I think one thing that a lot of people are surprised by, including myself, is Central Arkansas has a freshman All-American in the running back room as well. And my guy Darius Hell, I had him on the show about a year ago. That's my dude. So I'm really excited to see how you guys play with each other. But what's been the dynamic throughout spring practice between you and Darius in terms of splitting carries and developing that chemistry as you guys can be 1A, 1B, and it doesn't matter who's the star?
Um, I would say it's fun playing with Darius. It's gonna be pretty hard. And I would say we have another guy, which is KP. He's gonna be a big factor. He's a great athlete. I'm telling you, that dude's a stud. And I think it's gonna be very hard to stop us three, because if I'm tired, we got Darius. If Darius get tired, we got KP. So I feel like it's gonna be pretty tough to stop us this year on offense.
It probably the most I would say one of the most terrifying running back trios in FCS right now. But I got to talk with your head coach Nathan Brown last year at ASUN Media Day, hear him speak. Man, he seems like such a great guy behind the scenes. So I know you haven't been able to go through a season with him, but throughout your experience on campus, what is head coach Brown like behind the scenes with the team?
He's real. Like I said, he's a real guy. He's loyal. He's everything, man. He's everything you need in a coach. Um, when he gets on the field, he's a totally different person. I was like, man, he's a total, because I never experienced that, but only in high school I experienced that. But when I got to North Alabama, it wasn't like that. And once he was on the field, he was gonna coach you. He was gonna coach you all he got. But when he was off the field, he checking up on you, calling you every day, text you every day, how you doing? Um, I didn't really play a lot in the spring because I was getting there and trying to learn the plays, and my fiance had a baby, so I was basically just with my baby all the time, and he was just calling and checking up on me, saying, "Don't worry about this, get that situated." So I really appreciate Coach Brown as well. So
A quick follow up there, man. Congratulations on becoming a father, man. And just on that, how much has that changed your perspective just on life and what you have to go out there and do on the field now that you are a father in terms of your off the field responsibilities?
I was just saying, push me a little bit harder than what I've been pushing. I always been out there to play for my family, my parents. So now I'm going to play for him as well, because I got to set a good future for him. I got to be able to take care of him. So I'm trying to push everything I got to get to the league, because I got to take care of him and my family.
Man, I'd love to hear that. I want to shift towards your game just overall, man. I want you to compare true freshman year son Derek Powell to the guy I'm talking to now, going into his third season over at Central Arkansas. What's the single biggest developmental change you've seen in your game?
Um, I would say I got a little bigger weight wise. I'm a little bit faster now. As a freshman, I was a little bit scared. Didn't know what to do. So I would say I'm not really that scared anymore. I just, know the pace of the game. I didn't know the pace of the game coming in as a freshman. So I said I know the pace of the game. Um, I got a lot stronger. I definitely got a lot stronger. Um, I would say that's pretty much it. Pretty much it, just developing right now. But we're trying to get more faster and faster as I go. So that's the plan.
Going into spring practice and going throughout summer workouts, what's one thing in your game that you want to improve on going into 2023?
My blocking game. I didn't really do a lot of blocking in North Alabama. We would do a lot of cutting. So this year I want to focus on blocking, catching, and I'm not really worried about running the ball. I just want to focus on the main thing, just blocking and catching, because I didn't get a lot of that in North Alabama.
I love it. You said, "Listen, I could handle the running.
Yeah.
The rushing ain't a problem." But shifting to some quick hitters, man. Looking at your game, is there an NFL current or former NFL running back that you feel like your game models the most?
um, I would say I want to be like Barry Sanders. I watched a lot of him. Um, he's been a great guy, and I like Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell was the guy. He was a patient guy. He can just hit the hole. He'll be patient and hit the hole. So I really like those guys right there. But I don't feel like I'm there yet. I want to get there, but that's why I like those guys. That's what.
Two, I mean, you can't be either of those choices, man. Looking back now, this probably be at your time at North Alabama, but what was your welcome to college moment on the field?
Um, it was in practice one day, and I got hit. It was a loud hit, but I didn't feel like I got hit hard. But it was a loud hit. Me and a dude collabed, and it was a pretty hard hit. It was a pretty hard. It was just loud, bro. It was a pretty hard hit at the same time. But I got hit. That was my first time ever getting hit like that. So that was my welcome to college moment.
I love it, man. And I know it really and truly wide receivers and DBs probably do the most of this just based on what I've heard on the show. But how much trash talk do you do in between those white lines during on game days?
Honestly, man, I don't trash talk. I do not trash talk. When a lot of people trash talk me and they expect me to respond, I don't respond at all. Like it's actually crazy because I don't do it. Like you can ask anybody I played against, they will not tell you I trash talk. I just let them talk.
I mean, I guess if you're putting up what 254 touchdowns, there's probably not a lot of trash talking going on in those type of games, man. But
Yeah.
one on one in the open field, it's you and a linebacker in the open field. What's the number one mistake they can make against you?
Um, Let me joke, or hesitate. I can get more to hesitate, stop and go, or it may seem crazy, but I like to hesitate, and I will actually try to run you over. I would actually try to do that. So I would just say joking or hesitating moves. So,
I love it, man. Looking back, I guess through your collegiate career, who are one or two of the best defensive players you ever had to face?
I would say Dave Walker was one of them. He
Yeah.
was a good guy. So yeah, and I would say a good team that I faced, but actually weren't that good. It was Tennessee Tech. I had 100 some yards, but they had a very good defensive plan against me. So I was hoping to get that game over 200 yards, but they came and did their job. They had me over like 140 some yards that game. I think I had one touchdown, and they had a pretty good defense. But I would say definitely David Walker was the best guy I ever played. So yeah, he gave me a tough time.
Not surprising at all, given that he finished third in the Buck Buchanan. Man, I had David on earlier this offseason. That's my guy. I know he's gonna have a huge year. Looking just at, I would say for me, I was very superstitious getting ready for games. For you, what is your pregame routine like on Saturdays?
I would say I stretch, I listen to music, and then I just get ready for the game. I just put my mind on the game. Every time I try to get in the game, I'm just thinking touchdown. Just get to the touchdown. Just get to the touchdown. That's what I gotta do.
I like that, man. So if you got to pick one run concept you have to get a touchdown on this play. What's your favorite run concept in the playbook?
Inside zone. Inside zone.
To,
I have to
to the
have
house.
inside zone to the house. I have to have
I love it. And the final two questions, man. First off, you just won the conference player of the year. You're looking to go back to back there, be another FCS All-American. What are your personal goals for the 2023 season?
This season I'm going for 2,000 yards. I'm gonna try to get as close as I can to get to almost 30 touchdowns. And I want to have at least almost 1,000 yard catching receiving yards this year. And that's basically gonna be the goal to get to the next level so I can succeed.
Man, you've pretty much done it all already at the FCS level. Still have at least 2 years remaining at this level. But if an NFL
Mhm.
franchise asks you what they're going to get in ShunDerrick Powell if they take you in one of the upcoming NFL drafts, man, what do you tell them?
I would say hard work, dedication, a good teammate, um, a guy that's gonna give everything he got. Um, Never gonna quit, man. I'm always a winner. I'm gonna try to win the game no matter what. I will play any position that I have to play for this team just to win. And man, loyalty. I'm gonna be loyal to all my coaches, teammates. I'm always help them if I can. I'm willing to help anybody if I can, man. Um, yeah, that's what I say.
The final question, man, what would it mean to get that ring finally, man? Get that ASUN Conference Championship ring and get to those FCS playoffs this season.
Man, it'll be a blessing. I've never won a championship, and if I get that ring, man, it'll be a blessing. But we still won't be done with work, man. We still won't be done with work, man. We still got a lot to go.
Man, I love the mindset, man. A huge year last season, but I mean, I appreciate you hopping on the show. This is all about player promotion, though, man. Let people know where they can find you on social media, contact you for NIL deals, all that good
Yes,
stuff.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Um, my Twitter is at ShunDerrick Powell 7. Um, I don't have a Instagram or anything, but you can just hit me up on Twitter at any time, any point. Just contact me and I'll contact you, give me my number and stuff like that if you want.
Hey, man, I appreciate it, guys. Man, make sure to go follow some Derek Powell on all social media. Man, going to be a preseason All American, has done it all, looking to lead Central Arkansas to another conference championship. But guys, for some Derek Powell, for myself, and for the Blue Bloods, man, we are out for right now.